Hi, welcome to Friday happy hour for everybody who's happy. I'm happy too. I know you guys are extraordinarily happy. We have some people hanging out backstage here. Let me see if they're still back here. You guys back there? You good? Great. I think they're good. I'm going to bring them out. We have 2 out of 3 right now. The third is trying hard. He's going from Starbucks to I don't know what else is up in Atlanta that sells coffee. I'm sure there's plenty of places. It's amazing. But let's see. He may be coming on in a second. We'll find out. It's going to be amazing. But today we have a very special episode. This is the Shrek the Musical reunion episode. We haven't done one of these before, so I hope it's really fun and exciting and enjoyable. And I've made a cocktail for myself. It's a beer with green dye. It's not that impressive, but I'm still excited. Anyway, I'm going to bring them all on, and we're just going to have at it and see what goes on. So let's see who we got here. Oh, we got Sam and Tony. And I got on and then we got Christian there. There they all are.
Hey.
I'm waiting down here. Is he going to say something?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Christian, can you hear us?
Christian, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you too.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my God!
The magic of
move.
Right when it goes live.
Y'all, I was freaking out for a moment. I was freaking out. I was like, but it'll be there right on time.
You made it. You made it.
Quite the entrance, Christian.
Yeah.
My mom is still saying I can't see it, but I can hear it. I don't know what's going on with my mom. But those are her own issues, I'm sure. Let's see if I can see it. No, I can see everybody. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah, good.
All good.
Good.
So we've had Samantha, you've been on before. Christian, you've been on before. Tony, this is the first time we've seen you on here.
Indeed, it is.
Welcome.
It is. So how have you been enjoying yourself lately?
Probably just about the same as everybody else. It's very strange right now. Things are very strange. Yeah.
Yes. And you have a tiny dog?
Yeah, well, I have a couple of dogs. Just she's not exactly tiny, but she's young, so she's loud. Yeah, and energetic.
Very energetic.
Yeah.
So let's go back a few years. I think it's been maybe, oh gosh, how many years? About like 5 years now?
7?
Yes. It's 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, I think it's 6 years. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean,
it'll be 6 this summer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like yesterday that we were doing this, but yeah, I'm old now.
Time flies. We have fun.
Indeed.
Right. Well.
Well, not right now. It's like the time is, I think, double. Like one day,
Yeah.
one day I was like, oh, remember 3 days ago? I was like, no, that was this morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is time right now?
Okay. Yeah, what is time now? Like time doesn't
Yeah.
exist. March 17th, time doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
March 17th is when time stopped.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
the day
Yeah.
officially, maybe, I don't know.
It did here. I mean, because we were supposed to have a big parade and lots of people dressed in green. So,
Oh yeah.
but we didn't. That didn't happen. So maybe that's why we're here. Maybe that's why we're all green right now, and why I'm drinking green beer. I've been wanting a sip of that for a while.
You're drinking beer?
Green beer. Green beer.
Nice.
You're in a car, Christian. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yes. No, I'm good
Later.
with
I
my
remember that
cup
laugh.
of water.
Hey, there you go.
Are you outside the QT right now?
No, I just left the barber shop. And I
Oh, that's
a fresh cut.
I was yeah, I was fine not getting a haircut. But you know, I was starting to look homeless, and I was like, you know, it's not good.
I
Not a good
feel you
look
on
for me.
that. I need one really badly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, got it.
Oh, I kind of like that goatee you got coming in, Sam. It's it's really.
Been doing it for a while now, you know, just kind of.
So, what is it like for you guys to see each other? I just need to know that.
Pure
I
happiness
have
for
not
me.
seen. I have not seen Sam in probably since
Yeah.
Shrek, and so hey,
Yeah, Tony about when we graduated.
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
I know, I missed you guys. It was like one of my favorite shows ever, really, was Shrek. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not one of the greatest musicals ever written. I mean,
You know,
By far.
I keep telling people that, you know, like the fact that the one on Netflix is still there, it says something because it's literally great.
it's a musical for musical lovers, you know, like all the scenes making
Yes.
sense, you know, the little odes to little musicals, you know, so
Yeah,
it was
little inside jokes. Yeah.
especially
Right.
Savannah
Yeah.
Children's Theater.
Did we have any inside jokes? I can't remember if we did.
We had a lot of incidents.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you guys remember when I had fainted in the middle of the song. When
I
passed
remember.
out in the middle.
Yeah.
Of the
It was in the
song.
middle of Who I'd Be. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Believe me, I will never
and
forget
it's
that.
funny because I would get lightheaded.
Where'd it go?
I would get lightheaded on the same part every time, and
Every
just
time.
like one, it was on the oh la la, but it was I had to sing it really hard, and then I was standing while I'm singing it. Well, one
And
day I guess I was standing.
Part of the show too. You're like, oh, we're all like, yeah, and then
Yeah.
poor guy. That's what we
And
said.
so I had asked Cynthia. I was like, did you see me faint? She's like, I thought you just sat down for a minute to think about it. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll go with that.
You really
No.
That's who I.
gave it
That's who I
all in
did.
that moment. I really felt.
I knew what happened because you had asked me about that moment several times in rehearsal. And then
I was like, is there a way that I won't feel like this when the show comes?
Have you had any moments like that since then?
Yes, I had one at Orange Conference 2018, which is in front of I think 20,000 people.
Good time to
And we
perfect time.
yeah, great.
right.
Yeah.
And it was the song "You and Me," but mostly me from Book of Mormon. But it had, the lyrics had changed, so it just was like more like Christianity feel. But like it was a live band, and I sing the lead part. So my last note, and it was one of them little sitting things and standing up, and it was literally, but mostly stand me, and then like I think it literally it caught me just in the nick of time. The blackout hit right on the boom, and I had fallen into my sing partner's arms. But I was remembered as a hero.
Good timing. It's amazing what we're capable of doing on stage, and then the moment we get off stage, because I've had some really close calls from being on stage, but like the moment I'm off stage, I'm, throwing up or passing out or something.
Yeah.
The adrenaline of being on stage, you're like, I have to get through this moment. But then the moment I'm off stage, I'm just like,
I think we probably had 4 or 5 times when we were running on stage as a group of guards, and then I had to kind of fall back because Tony's walking on and we're like scared. And it was very close to being impaled by a sword a couple of times.
Well, we had about 10 feet. We had about 10 feet of space, and like 50 of us, and so it was like.
I was impressed.
What some of the crazy stuff that would happen? It was like on the finale when we would all go around in the circle.
Oh, that's because I had
It was a transformation.
It was from Princess Fiona to Ogre Fiona, which was a 90-second change. And I had to put a nose on. And they had to paint me all green.
With hands.
I had a new suit on. I got these hands, the things in my ears. And then who was it that played Humpty Dumpty? Bailey?
Yeah, Bailey.
Yes.
Bailey.
Everyone had to circle me, and she would come and like touch up my face if like, there was something missing or. Oh, good old days. 90s. When I talk to my students about costuming, I always bring that up. Like, it was a 90-second change. That was what a transformation in such a short amount of time. Like, I just had to stand there as everyone changed. We had such a great team there. It was astonishing. I was
really did.
Yeah.
And then to not know what you look like before you step on stage is kind of weird. Because I didn't have to look in the mirror or like adjust myself. I had no idea what I looked like every night. But I'd walk on.
I think I have on underwear.
Yeah, I can tell you that your makeup was always definitely wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you and Krista were the only ones that stayed the same the whole time.
Yeah.
But you were under. Yeah, the lights and all those layers and man.
Yeah, that was hell on my costume. I remember I would have to wear a new shirt every show. Like, you couldn't wash it. That's how sweaty and soaked the shirt would be. I would have to literally like
peel it off your body.
Get rid of that shirt. To the point where I wouldn't want to hug people after the show because oh god.
I was like, sorry, and then green.
Yeah. Y'all, I was still finding green paint on myself like 2 or 3 months after the show.
I dyed parts of my hair green too.
Yeah.
Parts of my body are just like green.
Yeah.
I swear I thought you were going to say
it's funny.
months ago.
No, not that long. We have to really talk about my hygiene if that was a thing.
We need to talk.
I was like, hey man, there's some things we shouldn't share on here, man. We keep that to ourselves. My favorite. It's a picture with Jamie, Kate, and Sam, and Sam got on him huge ass. Those huge, like, Hulk hands. Those Hulk smash hands. Oh, I was. Bro, and she's standing next to Tony. So it's like, and it's, you see this huge
like she's got my hands
Jamie
on.
Kate's, like, shoulder.
Yeah.
And like, I remember
Not even your head. They were huge.
I couldn't grab anything in them because they're just like puffy.
If I can find that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was amazing. And like, I would always laugh like looking in the mirror after the show because like my makeup always looks so great before the show, but like after the show, I'd look like a gargoyle or something. Like, looking at the post-show pictures, like I'm always like, what is happening to my face?
Your face would be like it basically melted off.
It would just
At least mine was fresh, like it just happened.
Yeah.
And even through all that, my great grandma did not know that Shrek was black. I was like, "Are you serious?" Oh,
that still blows my mind.
I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You can't see it." I'm like, "I can see Tony's whole face by the end of this show."
Like, right? You can't tell by this bell pepper nose right here that it was that.
I said, you didn't hear Big Bright Beautiful World. You didn't listening? What show did you attend?
Oh man.
Do you have a question, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
I'm just watching.
Okay, Molly's just watching. I think she had a question for us.
Oh man.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed you guys. So it's yeah.
It's totally fine. See, I usually lead the conversation with questions and stuff, but I'm having so much fun just listening to you guys right now. Yeah.
It was a great show. Good.
It really was.
People. I mean, I only did 2 shows there. I just did Big Fish, Shrek, and I still just hold such a big part of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It was such an incredible time, and Cameron. Where's Cameron? Oh, I miss her. Like all the incredible people that were. Papa Bear. Where's our Papa Bear?
I don't know. Where's Papa Bear?
Oh, was that who was Papa Bear?
That was
was that Michael?
Yeah, Michael. Michael was Papa Bear. That's right.
Yeah.
MDB. Oh yeah.
So the Sam that I'm with right now was telling me about how you, Samantha, used to come off stage with a cookie, and there would always be like a bunch of little hands reaching out to get a piece of your cookie, and she always got a piece of your cookie.
I would hand it out to them like they were real mice.
I remember.
Give them all names.
That's adorable.
Mice. I try to like give them all specific names. Why Cassandra? I like made up every night. The mice. I mean, like I don't even know why I was in the show. Like the mice, you guys, like whoever was a mouse stole the show. I was like, why? Bye.
Right.
But we're not talking about. Are you talking about the rats or the mice?
The rats. The rats.
Okay, the rats. Okay, yeah. The tap dance.
How dare I? How dare I get mice and rats?
It's about
It's funny. It's
things that are disgusting. Mice are obviously not disgusting, and rats are hugely disgusting, right?
I love animals. Sorry.
My favorite was during rehearsals. It's just funny the things that we allow ourselves or our bodies were just able to do 5-6 years ago. I remember we were in rehearsals, and I think it was the very beginning of my first scene. And I think the scene enters, and I'm like falling out of a tree, which is already pretty vague, And it was one of those moments where we just didn't know what it was going to look like until it happened, because the whole set wasn't there and all this other stuff. And Kelly was just like, "Yeah, so right here, you're just going to like fall." I was like, "Well, how exactly do you want me to fall?" She said, you just fall." And I'm like, "You just want me to fall off this level and go to that level?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, so you just want me to fall? Like, there's no?" She's like, "Yeah,
do it."
Okay. Boy, I would decorate that thing every day. Because I was so scared to hurt myself on that
Those hooves that you had to wear.
And our set was infamous. If I'm not mistaken, that set lived on for like a couple more shows.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. That's I don't know what's going on in the house. People are singing.
There's show tunes?
Yeah. She's singing the song. Is that from the show?
We had good imaginations, guys. I remember the bridge was like 1.5 feet.
Right. It was like this long.
It's from Alvin and the Chipmunks, and it's like Staying Alive, but he sings about cheese balls.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I know, for something completely different.
I know. She's like singing Staying Alive
Random
in the other room. And I said, I acknowledged her, of course, so she's over here now.
Hi, Molly.
Hi.
Your memories of Shrek.
Yeah, what was your best memory?
Okay, there I am. Hi, Molly.
Me and my friend who were in the show together, she's still alive. Her name is Maeve. We would this was so funny to us as like 5th graders, but we would stand in the wings when they put out the cupcake in the very first scene, and we would laugh so hard because it was just a single cupcake and under a spotlight. And it was so funny. I don't know why. why, but it's so funny to me.
What cupcake was that?
It was a cupcake at the very beginning when he was, now you're 7.
Now you're 7.
Oh, okay.
The very first cupcake.
Wait, so we were holding that cupcake?
No, it was on a
Wow, Molly, that was your favorite moment of the
it
show.
was on like a stand, and it had a cupcake on top of
Yeah,
it.
that moment I just
At the time,
out of my
at the age that I was, that was my favorite moment in the show.
Yeah. How old were you? That's
No,
7 years ago.
7.
No, 6 years ago.
God,
And I was
yeah.
10.
She was 10 years old. So yeah, cupcakes.
Wow.
Thank you,
And
Molly.
spotlights.
That was a genuine answer. Thank you for it.
Of course. Anytime.
Now I want a cupcake, so thanks.
Oops.
Good job.
Thank you.
I have to say my favorite part of the show was
I'm frozen.
who's frozen?
Who's frozen? Tony?
No,
Christian, are you frozen?
that was Christian.
Okay, Christian, he keeps freezing. Keeps freezing on us.
Giving us a little freeze, huh?
My favorite part of the show was the part where we danced like doo-wop guys or pips. We were pips. The 3 guards. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Oh, we lost him entirely.
All right.
We'll be back.
Fine.
It's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I remember the s'mores. Remember the s'mores?
Oh gosh, yeah.
They're called something else. But it was the lizards and then the bread. Like they made it look really good.
Yeah, they did.
Also-
Oh my gosh, what were they called?
Had the chocolate on it. It's like s'mores. Like it was a lizard stuck through it. Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Molly, what were the s'mores called? The s'mores.
Yeah. Like there's something. They're my favorite.
Snuthers.
Snuthers.
Snuthers. Yeah.
Go on for here. I like that song. I like that song because Tony and I just like chatted upstage as Christian performed, and I was just like,
Yep.
yeah, oh. You know, I was like, just, it was, yeah, I'm like, yeah, just embracing, just sitting there.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Each moment is my favorite. It was so much fun.
Every moment.
Yeah.
So,
Life
if,
was so simple.
Samantha, you mentioned that was the show that you were supposed to put on right before this all started with the school.
Yeah. We got up to, we're doing Farquaad's song. That's where we ended, and then we had to cancel.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. They were like wanted to postpone it, and then just canceling it because they don't know what the fall's gonna look like. And
Yeah.
there's
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate everything. I don't hate everything. I hate all the things about what we can't do right now.
I
The
know.
things that we can't do. It stinks.
Yeah.
What was the name of the grocery store next to the theater?
Well, there were 2. I think it was Piggly Wiggly while we were there, though.
Piggly.
It was
Was it Bilo?
Bilo.
That was
Oh,
Bilo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would go to Bilo before every show. I don't know why
So much
I
business.
thought chicken wings were like needed for me to perform. It'd be Bilo before the show and Coaches after the show.
Oh yeah, Coaches.
Y'all ever go to Coaches, man? I
Uh-huh.
still owe Josh Bola $15. You're watching Josh Bola.
I don't know if he is.
Oh man.
Honestly, we keep cutting out for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe we're not cutting out. It's annoying.
Internet.
Everybody's using the internet right now. But that's okay.
The world.
It's internet time.
I'll have a watch
Friday.
party later, and people can come on and watch.
Yeah, there you go.
We can watch each other again if we want to.
Then I can see all my glitches, and I can wonder what did they actually understand me saying, and what it just sounded like.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't.
So good.
Oh Lord, the veins in my head are popping. So that place closed. The Bilo closed completely. Now it's just an empty warehouse, and I think they had a bunch of props for Lady and the Tramp there when they were filming that. And beyond that, I don't know what it's of course it's just empty now. But the camps are going on. Actually, I was at the camps today. They have maybe 10 to 12 people in each camp. It's very small, but they're still doing it, practicing safe distancing and masking.
Nice to see like little signs of life, pop up. Everywhere. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Baby steps.
It's like, people are being safe about it, and being safe. I think that's the big thing, and being conscious. Conscious of your surroundings and where you're at, and if you're not feeling well, I think some things that's great. Like that's really awesome. Especially theater. Like we need theater more than ever right now. We need art.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what they're doing. We're recording every show. So we had a dance show today, and then we had what they call Creative Adventures, which is for the young ones, the really young ones. Molly recorded that earlier, and then we're going to premiere them on Facebook for the parents next Friday. Meanwhile, I got to film another show next Friday, so they're just gonna do that all summer.
That's awesome. That's really
awesome.
Yeah. I'm teaching a film class right now. Like each kid's gonna do their own 1-minute film on their phone, and we're gonna edit it through iMovie, and we're just kind of like doing it. We meet 2 hours Tuesdays and Thursdays, and at the end of 5 weeks, we're gonna critique each other and watch each other's movies and what we shot, and like we went over their ideas. They're all like so like original and poignant, and so how to tell a story in 1 minute, or maybe it's just an episode, or maybe it's just a moment, or maybe it's an infomercial. But it's really great. It's working really well for this online format. But I've been playing some because it can be boring to sit there in front of the screens and like some little games, So if anyone has good ideas out there for improv-y Zoom games or games.
Molly has this whole sheet that she just got from the children's theater. I was going to bring it out, but I don't know if it has.
Cool. Yeah, and some but it's going really well. So that's great that theaters are still like pushing forward and connecting to their communities, and that's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we need it.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Shannon's all. So Shannon, who is from the Savannah Theater, and has actually she just moved out to California for we hope for a temporary time, but because they're closed, they've been closed since the end of March. They had their last show right after March 17th, and then they of course closed everything down. So the main people at the Savannah Theater, 2 of the couples left and have moved other places. We're hoping to bring them back and do some more shows there. But yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But we'll get through it.
Yeah, I think the thing is that the community will come back out, that there's going to be an end to this, like we will, get through it. There will be a vaccine, there'll be, the new normal, whatever that is. Maybe in the long run, this is a good thing, I don't know right now what that good thing is, but hopefully that's what we can grasp at right now is what have we grown, even some students of mine, when we went from, Tony maybe can talk to this too, but when we went from, school environment to online format, I had some kids that I was so worried for their grades really pulled through online. And it made me kind of think about, ooh, hey, maybe I should do this project, again anyway, because of like certain projects, some kids really improved their grades being in quarantine. I was just like, and I was not expecting some of them to, and I was really proud,
Yeah.
So that's
good. I think it definitely, go ahead, Tony.
No, I was just saying I pretty much had the same experience. It was
Oh,
weird
great.
how going into quarantine, how that seemed to benefit some students that I was worried about going into quarantine. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. And then all of a sudden it was like those students really rose to the occasion. It was
That's
kind
awesome.
of crazy. I was very proud of them.
Yeah, no, I had this one student, he just blew my mind. And I was like, I hope you sign up for, at first I was like, I hope he never signs up again. But then I was just like, I hope you sign up for intermediate, like, I really do. You'd be a really great asset. And he, in a very short amount of time, because he was influenced by some people, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it makes me happy.
I think Christian's saying something, but I'm not sure what
He
he
is.
Christian, I can't hear you. He's just like,
Like,
Yeah. Now we're getting the.
oh.
oh.
Yeah, I muted him and then I unmuted him. Did that help? Not help at all. Oh, he's gone again.
I think he's trying to
Are you
refresh.
running out of battery? He doesn't know. I don't know. I think I remember
We can
often,
see
like
you
when
at
we were
least.
backstage during Shrek, people were saying, "Will Christian just be quiet for a minute?" I think this is great.
Ah, this is why
Oh, the shade.
now.
I was going to say that it was I had a very different experience with my kids as far as going online. It was Molly's a very social person, so it was really hard for her to focus because she didn't have the surroundings of the teachers and everything.
Yeah.
But fortunately for us, Chatham decided that they were not going to count that last quarter at all unless it was to benefit you.
Mhm.
Which is a very interesting thing to do, but of course it was understandable with the circumstances.
Yeah.
I would say that people all learn in different ways, and this certainly proved that when you see that the very kids that you think are going to just drop off the map are the ones that rise up.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe there is a future where we do this sort of hybrid thing where we do have like a small group of kids in a room that do learn that way, and then you have the other kids that have to learn online just because they're more focused. They can stare at a screen for however many hours and not have a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
That was my
Can you hear me now?
stump speech or whatever you want to call
Hey,
it.
there he is.
Yes, we can hear you now.
I was saying it couldn't have been me because like if I was like in school, it couldn't have been me. I would have failed. I don't have the attention span to watch online. I can't. I'm having trouble with this right here, So it's
Yes.
oh,
There
man.
you go.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna die.
What's really great is on my end, there's like an 8-second delay. So in about 8 seconds, you guys are going to laugh at the joke I just said.
Wow.
There it
And there it
is.
is.
Wow.
And there it is.
And there it is. Good.
So you guys were all of you were at SCAD together, right?
Yes.
And Samantha, you and Tony graduated at the same time, or
We were master students. So
you were master students?
yeah.
We are
And
master students.
Christian, you were a master as well? I can't remember.
Apparently not. No, I was just undergrad.
You were an undergrad. Okay.
He was a baby. He was a baby.
He was a little babe. Like,
Baby. We were all babies.
and how do you guys feel about your education?
Good times.
Oh, I love SCAD. The professors made it for me. Like,
Yeah.
just how much they gave. And I still today look back into those classes, and and retrieve numerous stuff, like every day almost. I'm like, okay, reverting back to stuff I learned through grad school, even if it's just to learning to listen, because that is something that will all continue, you know, to go back to the just being present and absorbing, listening, and especially right now, I need, especially me, I need to learn to listen, you know, and people and.
It is the hardest thing about this format is just being able to wait for someone to talk.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun pausing. A lot of fun pausing.
Yeah. It's great. I feel really connected to you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's too much right now.
It's like the news.
I know.
It is.
Live, man.
Live,
guys, live.
Yeah, I love watching those guys. It's hilarious because it's like, and back to you.
Yeah.
In the studio. Jasmine's in the studio now.
Everybody's smiling, and that means something. It must be me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it is totally you. We were talking about your amazing performance in Back to the Woods. Into the Woods.
Back to the Woods. Yeah. That sounds like a completely different show.
I think it is.
I cannot wait to watch this later, you guys.
Guys, April Prowse says hello. Everybody say hi, April.
Hi, April.
Hi, April.
Okay.
Are we making sense?
April Prowse.
Hey, there you go.
That one.
8 seconds later.
We got there.
I love it.
My brain is broken.
Yeah.
It's totally broken. I think I don't know if I'm going to be able to do like 4 people at one time again because this is chaotic. It's so chaotic. But it's a good chaos. It's only the best chaos. Yeah. Samantha, you have a class that you're supposed to be teaching now or going to? Or you have rehearsal?
Tuesday. Well, now I'm also in rehearsal for a show. For a theater I'm working at, Invisible Theater. We're hoping to open the end of the month with this play. And we're doing kind of like a memorized stage reading where we're still remaining distant and with masks, but all the audience has to wear masks. We're following CDC guidelines to the highest degree. We're having like a medical doctor come in. We got a new air purifier theater. So we're gonna see how it goes. I feel very optimistic about it. Interesting to quarantine. All the actors have to remain in quarantine, obviously, for we don't keep each other safe, so we can keep each other safe. But yeah, it's been interesting with the lags and delay. With seeing and if I'm like, did he respond? Did it? Man, nothing will ever beat live theater. Live theater will never die, and we're finding that out now. I guess there's some great streaming stuff out there, and this is all real great. But we had to watch the Frankenstein with Benedict Cumberbatch and Tommy Lee. Is that his name?
I think so.
Of Frankenstein, and a lot of the kids, a lot of the responses was, "Oh, it would have been so cool to be in the theater," and that and I was like, imagine how cool would it be to be in the space, with that happening. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's great to see it. They did a great job doing it, but how awesome would it be to be in that theater? It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I would say you're right. There's been some really great things that have come up that you can stream and watch and be a part of that you wouldn't normally have availability to.
Sure.
And then you got some stuff that you're like, what is this? Can I just mention, and I've mentioned it before, Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, the movie is just not the same. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I have not. I have not.
Oh, you need to watch it because okay. First off, it's Donny
I've never
Osmond.
heard of it.
You've heard of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor
I've
Dreamcoat?
seen
Yes.
that movie. Yes, I've seen that movie. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
With
I've
Donny
heard
Osmond?
it. I've heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Regular. Yeah.
Okay.
Donnie. Yeah.
I've directed that show too, man. That show. There's
It's a
a
lot.
lot. There's a lot to unpack in that show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
just
lot.
make a drinking game with that. It was like obviously shot in a studio, you know, just so. It's a yeah. I'll end there. My mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Right. Well, I mean, you can tear that one apart as much as you want because I just thought it was a travesty. Not the stage show as much as the movie. The movie was just really. I enjoy the music. I don't the stories like whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
I never watched the movie.
Has anyone seen
I probably never will.
Cats?
Oh yeah.
You mean
I think they're both pretty random. Oh,
Cats?
Cats too.
Yeah. I haven't seen the new one. Someone told me it wasn't as bad as anyone else thought. I'm like, when someone says that about a movie, I still don't know if I want to see it. It's not as bad as everyone says. I'm like,
The keywords are as bad.
It's
There's
not nearly
that
as
means
bad.
As bad.
it's not as bad
Yeah.
as anyone was saying. I'm like, why are you?
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe I should just. I don't know.
When you have to digitally remove something from a film that is basically like one of the main components of an animal, that I don't know, it kind of ruins it for me because I have 3 of them and I see it a lot. And I walk, I'm just like, this isn't real.
I don't know. They're
I'm
never
walking out of here.
correct.
These cats are not real.
Cats are not real. They're not jellicle.
I would have been better if they just like pixelated them.
Yeah,
I think
man,
that would have been cool.
Mm-mm.
Like have a little pixel.
Animals didn't deserve that.
No.
Right.
Nope.
Stand up for the animals. Where were the animals?
I don't know. They weren't real.
All right. Well,
I called Peter. Peter.
thank you.
So I don't know what to do.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Is this crossing the line?" I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen enough ads, maybe.
Ooh. Well, we should try and actually do the real show again at some point. But I think we should flip all the characters around.
Yes.
I get to play Fiona, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
There you go. Yep.
I want to be Gingy.
I think
I've
that's a
been
good
waiting
idea.
to play Farquaad.
There you go. I just want to be the dragon. I want to be the dragon.
Yes, like I know.
Uh-huh. Dragon in drag.
Yeah.
Yes. Dragon. So good. So good.
We'll call you. We're gonna call it dragged on rather than dragon. Dragged on.
Drag on. Oh, perfect.
My mom is very entertained, so thank you for entertaining my
Oh,
mom.
lovely. Thank you.
Yay.
Hey, we do it for a living.
That's right. Tony. So
Except right
you
now,
got a wedding
we
coming up,
don't.
right?
Yeah. Actually, we just officially rescheduled it yesterday.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's going to be October 31st, Halloween.
how fun! Are you still doing the Harry Potter?
Yes, that's kind of why we chose Halloween.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
Wedding will be beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah. Better than any March wedding.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys knew, but Tony asked me to sing "Make a Move" at the wedding, and so I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I got beyond excited. He didn't want me to share it over the airwaves, but I
Christian, I'll be honest.
It's all the bridesmaids.
You can try on the day of the wedding. You can try, but I am not responsible for what happens. 0% responsible. I absolve myself.
You ain't gonna have Susan kill me. You ain't gonna have Susan kill me.
He hired me to wake them up in the morning.
Anybody object? You gotta put up the pan. You gotta make them move and don't be afraid.
Oh man!
Wait, Sam, so you're gonna go there and wake them up with tap dance?
Tony, I know you can't hear me right now.
That's what Tony.
I cannot with you.
Be their morning wake up call.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Susan would love that. Me, not a morning. So,
but she wouldn't love make a move at the wedding.
Look, I am not saying that she would not. I am not giving you direction one way.
Just kind of
judgment call for you, bro.
For your safety, you might not.
I'm just kind of trying to look out for you. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe I just change the key and then maybe she
Not to love it.
Don't push too hard though. I don't want you passing out at my wedding.
And I don't use tracks, everybody.
No tracks. I think we could go on with this for another hour and not
no tracks,
not slow down at all. But I gotta say that this has been thoroughly enjoying. I love seeing all your faces, especially all together, and not green. I like that nobody's green.
Not green
or
part is
gray.
I did my green room.
Yes, you did.
Your green cup.
I've got Reptar.
Reptar. Oh,
nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But I'll of course let Samantha. You got to go. You got a rehearsal.
Yeah, I got a little time, but yeah, not.
Oh, you do have a little time. Oh, okay, great, wonderful.
I got a little time. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll finish my beer.
Yeah, I'd like to have a sip.
It's much better than red dye
I
number
finished
5.
my water, but I got a piece of hair in it.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
don't drink it.
Rip.
Is it donkey hair? Sorry.
It's mine. It's in there.
Hair.
I almost said something.
Yeah. Saw your face.
We're late.
Yeah.
We're late in the day.
That's gonna be the worst thing on stage, though, when you have like just a hair like in your hair. You know, you can't get the hair off your eye or something.
Oh, in your eye. Oh my god.
Like you're on stage, no one can see the hair, but you're like trying to they just do like trying to pick. You're like, get rid of this freaking hair. Where is it? Where is it? Why is it? And the moment you're on stage, it doesn't exist anymore. Cool.
Yeah. You covered your mic.
Yeah. Like, damn it.
Happens to me all the time, you know.
You have that problem, I'm sure. It's your elegant hair.
Oh man. Christian, you had a thing coming up. Did that thing happen?
What do you mean? Who are you talking to?
Oh, anything that was coming up is gone.
Oh man.
Like nothing. And literally the show that I was supposed to be doing this summer was supposed to get postponed till next spring. And then we got an email yesterday that said, we don't know.
I'm sorry.
So it's okay. I went to Zaxby's and that was fine. It was fine. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. The Zaxby's was much better, you guys. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Wait, are you still waiting to eat your Zaxby's?
No, I mean we'll just wait till another one comes up.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
He's like, it's sitting there, it's tempting. He's like, get off the phone. Come on, people.
No, get.
All right, quick poll: Zaxby's or Chick-fil-A?
Grace was said and mouth was fed. Okay, well here's the thing. Okay, so like, we
There's
all like Zaxby's, but what you gotta think about is, would you eat at Zaxby's if you didn't have dipping sauce?
Well, see, I live in Alabama, and we have something here that I think is better than Zaxby's anyway. It's called
Which I got Cane's. Oh, Guthrie's. Oh, Guthrie's.
Cane's delicious. Cane's and their dipping sauce.
Either way, all those chicken places like that, it's the dipping sauce makes it. So
yeah, you gotta have dipping sauce, because other than that, it's dry as hell.
It's
It's not worth it.
Dry chicken. Yeah.
It's like, whoo. Ain't nothing like trying to wash down the chicken tender. But Chick-fil-A is consistent. And not only that, I know that I will be in and out of that drive-through. I will be in and out of a packed drive-through in less than 7 minutes. They gonna know my name. They might spell it right. They got people outside. They might give me extra sauce. Oh, they just know what they're doing. McDonald's, I go up there, I feel like I get some ice cream. Ice cream machine ain't working. What you mean the ice cream machine ain't working? Ain't it never working? I know we weren't talking about McDonald's, but it just got my whole fast food brain going, and I just had to.
I feel like I just listened to a sermon on Chick-fil-A.
They won't be calling me to advertise their product anymore.
They gotta go.
There goes that commercial.
Well,
what's the best chicken place in Arizona?
Oh, gee. It's actually a homegrown place called Lucky Wishbone here that's really good. They do like a box of, fried chicken fingers. I think there's steak fingers, shrimp fingers, all the stuff that you can fry. Delicious fries, and then garlic toast that comes with it too.
Oh, garlic toast.
Yeah, it's good. It has a good sauce too. It's like a cocktail-y kind of sauce though. It's kind of different.
With the garlic toast, there's a cocktail.
It's kind of interesting. It's called Lucky Wishbone. Yeah, it's good. But Cane's is good. Raising Cane's, whatever that place is called. I have a weird stomach, so I don't eat a lot of fast food. I'm one of those weird people. Like when I do have fast food, it's a treat, kind of thing.
Yeah, I typically maybe once every 3 weeks.
She didn't mean weird stomach. She was calling herself smaller than us. That's what she was saying.
He said what he said.
I don't.
I'm a delicate flower.
I feel targeted.
I don't eat fried food for every meal. Christian. Metabolism.
Well, I will not pull in a drive-through this evening just because of that.
Hey, if I
Was it Christian? Was it during Shrek or was it during Ragtime that you went cold turkey on Popeyes?
I remember him doing that.
It was right after Ragtime. This is what happened, y'all. Yeah. This is what happened. I was going to Popeyes every day to the point where my car would pull up to the drive-thru. I said, they said 5:35. I pulled around to the window. They knew who was there. They knew what I was ordering. 2-piece white spicy mashed potatoes and gravy without strawberry Phantom. Every time.
Thank God.
Well, there was one day I went there and first I realized spicy food did not help my acid reflux. Didn't know that's what I was dealing with, so it wasn't helping my voice. But there was one day I had gone to Popeyes and the skin was so crunchy that it scraped my mouth. Like my whole mouth just felt sore. I didn't eat Popeyes for I think 2 years. I didn't eat it for 2 years straight. I never even thought about it. I just never forgot. And then my mouth just felt dry. I didn't the whole after all that. I felt like I didn't eat too much work.
Christian, you're lucky you didn't end up in the ER. That's so dramatic.
Right.
Yeah, man. Food can scar you, man. Food can scar you for real.
Yes, it can.
Cut the inside of my mouth with something. And Doritos.
Now, that chicken sandwich, they right about that. That thing's good.
Man, like.
Ooh, yeah, the Doritos chips can do that too.
Straight the top of your mouth. Yeah. Just get it. This is not where I expected this to go at all.
You should have known what this group like. There's no telling.
I'm still thinking about eating a whole bag of Doritos, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of is what happens when you have Doritos.
I think it may have been like 10 minutes ago where I was like, yeah, this has been good, guys. I've had so much fun.
Like when the whole...
I better go now because it's 3:58. I better after prepare. An actor prepares, guys. I gotta read through my stuff.
Yeah, we all got to prepare. We all got to read through our stuff.
Look,
I'll tell you, this is
for months, so I don't know what that
I
is.
lost everything.
Nope. Right there with you.
I have to. A funny thing, I have to return my script that we never used. Unfortunately, I just got the notice that we have to return these scripts tomorrow or Monday, which is sad. But that's how things are.
Yeah.
We can't return scripts at a time like this.
Yeah.
Right.
I know, right? MTI, come on.
I mean, it's MTI though.
It is MTI.
I'm writing a letter. They don't. I got you, Chris. All
right, good. Thank you. I keep on doing it. All right. You guys have been so wonderful today. I've so enjoyed it. And gosh, I certainly hope you finally get to eat your Zaxby's, Christian. I'm really worried about you. And Popeyes, you can go back to Popeyes now. Popeyes is fine.
No.
Right, when we choke on that fried chicken,
Yeah.
we go there occasionally. They mess up my stomach a little bit, but that's another Zoom call for another day.
That's a different call. We'll do that next time.
We'll analyze different chickens. Join us next time as we should each get different,
Chicken talk.
Yeah, chicken talk, chicken sandwiches.
I cannot with y'all.
Chicken talk,
This
chicken
one's not
Friday.
spicy enough. This one's just right. So there you go, everyone. Which chicken
All
chop?
right. Last time. This has been lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. Gingy's here, guys.
Hey!
Hi, Laura.
Hello, Laura.
She finally tuned in. Laura, you're going to have to watch the replay because we got to go. We got to go.
All right, get the whole gang together. Let's Shrek. Same
So
path.
glad we have this time together.
Union show. Come on, let's do it.
All right. How do we do this? Because we have to start 8 seconds after Christian starts. I don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah. Ooh.
And one.
After what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Bye.
All right, bye. We're gonna say bye. Bye, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna say bye, Samantha, because she's gonna go. I'm gonna say bye. Oh, Christian's already gone. I'm gonna say bye, Tony, because I didn't get to see you enough last time. Bye. It was so great seeing you guys. All right. Wow, that was a lot to unpack. And I think there's still so much more to unpack. I'm so glad that I got to share this time with Tony, Samantha, and Christian because they are amazing people, astounding people. I'm glad those of you that actually got to watch, I know it's been choppy this whole time, but you'll get to watch it again on the replay, which is great, and enjoy it. And have a wonderful Friday, rest of the Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next week here on SPP The Interview.